As a creative entrepreneur, you've probably heard that your business isn't normal. It's not like the regular businesses, the corporate work. So, just go with the flow. Don't bother about like strategy. Don't bother about like success, all of those things. But here's the gag. Like, I want you to know that that is all a lie. Your creativity is divine. Your creativity is a big deal. Your creativity is a gift from God. And God cares a big deal about your business.
Love yours.
Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Uchechi Yahoma. I'm a creative entrepreneur, creative business consultant, marketing specialist. I run my marketing agency, Content Curated. And if you are listening to my channel for the first time, thank you for coming. And if this is your first time, welcome. So today's video is going to be very interesting. I know that I've always just been sharing systems, but at the core of who I am is my creativity, my faith, and strategy. Those are three things that always pick my attention. Oh my God, creating content, talking about faith, building strategies. So today's video is about biblical principles to help your creative business grow and flourish. And without any further ado, I'm just going to get right into it. One of the first principles in the Bible that can help your creative business is your creativity is an anointing. And the perfect story I'm going to reference is Exodus 31. This is one of my favorite stories I love to reference. I believe the first time I encountered this story, I was mind blown because I couldn't believe that the first person that God anointed with his spirit was a creative like myself. And I was like, oh my God, we're so important. So there's this guy in the Bible in Exodus 31, Bezalel. I'm just going to read about him. Bezalel was filled with the Spirit of God and he was skilled in craftsmanship. This is a clear sign that your creativity isn't just a talent, it is anointed. The work you are doing isn't just something artistry. Your work is ministry. Your creative work has impact. It is designed by heaven. And this is where most creatives are missing it. We feel like we just have this, we just got lucky. But it's actually God that blessed you with this. So if you actually read Exodus 31, it goes in depth of how God had given Moses the blueprint to build the temple. But unfortunately, Moses is just one man. Moses cannot build the temple by himself. God then anointed Bezalel and Oholibai. I don't know if I'm getting that right. He anointed these guys and a couple of other people with the spirit of wisdom, so that they were able to build like creative things for the temple. So we're talking about like the art, the bowls, the fancy golds and all of those things, even the outfits the priest was wearing, the curtains. People actually did that, and God anointed those people with the gift on how to do it, which means that the gift you have, that video editing skill you have, that graphics design skill you have, that social media management skills, that content creation skill you have, that email marketing skill you have, that strategy, that whole concept, that fashion, that styling gift you have is actually from God, and it has a purpose from heaven. So another principle in the Bible that you find very exciting as a creative is the principle of structure and strategy. Yes, there's a lot of structure, there's a lot of systems in the Bible, and one of my favorite stories has to be from Exodus 18. Yes, Exodus 18, the story about Jethro and Moses. Yes, a lot of stories come from the Old Testament and some of the New Testament too. What happened here? So when the Israelites had come out from Egypt, right, Moses was handling, this is a population of 600,000 people. Moses was dealing with them one-on-one. He was, attending to everybody one-on-one. And his father-in-law Jethro saw him and said, my guy, you are going to die if you keep handling these people like this. Appoint people in the community to handle these cases. And this is creative. Like, you actually can't do everything. You can't handle the administrative, you can't handle finance, you can't handle marketing, you can't handle sales, you can't handle operations, you can't handle hiring people all by yourself. You need to hire people. The third principle I have for you is the principle of strategy. Strategy is spiritual. Whether you like it or not, you need to know, see, there's so much strategy in the Bible. It's littered across. Like, I feel like I'm not even like, this should even be a series on its own, because there's so many stories you can take from, and from that story you're going to see strategy upon strategy. Strategy is spiritual. In 1 Samuel chapter 30, we see how David had gone to war, and when he came back, his camp had already been destroyed. See what I wrote out for you guys. David didn't just cry when his city was burnt. He inquired of the Lord and asked, shall I pursue them? God said yes. David then strategized and executed. This principle just shows that you don't just vibe your way through your business as a creative. Go to God, seek God. God, I have a new client. How do I manage this client? God, I have this new digital product idea. How do I execute it? God, I want to grow on social media. Who should I collaborate with? Who should I partner with? Like, go to God for ideas. Like, oh, should I go for this event? Should I not go for this? Like, see me, I'm very ruthless in I go to God for everything, even down to what to wear and go out. I go to God for everything. Like, show me how to show up. Show me how to show up. Show me how to speak. Show me how to position. Like, show me the content to post that will get right in front of my client. The fourth biblical principle for your creative business is about trusting the process. And one of my favorite parables I love about this is in Mark chapter 4, verse 26 to 29, where we see how when a farmer plants a seed and how the seed grows. It says first the blade, then the ear, and then the full corn. So your business happens in stages. So like first the infancy, adolescence, then like maturity or adulthood. So your growth happens in phases. Don't beat yourself up if you feel like I don't know what's going on right now, but take your time. Like it's literally a biblical principle. Growth is a process. There's nothing like overnight success. Another principle you need to have at the back of your mind when running your creative business is about knowing your business. It's actually biblical to actually know your business. So in First Peter chapter 3, verse 15, it says, "Be ready to give a reason for the hope that you have." This actually applies to your business. Some of you, when people ask you, "So what do you actually do?" You can't answer. Like have your elevator pitch, have your business pitch at hand, that when people actually ask you what is it that you actually do, you can speak up, you can say the problems you're solving and how you're making impact in your community through your services. Another principle or another point I would like to share is about focusing on your lane. This is where creatives like fall in the rut of comparison. I like the scripture says in Galatians 6 4 to 5, where it says we should examine our own work. I'm just going to put it here so you can read it clearly. Social media comparison is a bad thing. Like trust me, you don't want to get in that rut of comparing yourself to another person. And the person that is making X amount of money on social media, growing and mastering on social media, that is fine. They've put in their seed and they're reaping the rewards of their labor. You to focus on your own labor. Be so locked in yourself that you don't even know what's happening to other people. Once you just check that, oh, this was going on with us, like just be so locked in. Don't. And then I also want to advise creatives, if you feel like anybody makes you feel intimidated or compare yourself to, mute them. I have a couple of my friends I really love, but I just know that if I consume their content a lot, I will compare myself. So I just sort of like mute their content. Okay, so this is probably 7 points, and this one is about testimonials and your work speaking for yourself. So we have in John chapter 5, verse 31 to 32, and Proverbs 27 to 22, where your work should speak for itself and let other people speak for you. So what I wrote about here is that Jesus said, if I testify about myself, my testimony is invalid, but another testifies about me. That's the power of social proof. Like you need social proof so that people actually know that you are good. You also need to talk about yourself. Like I feel like most creatives shy away from like just speaking up about themselves. Your work needs to go out, and when somebody sees your work out there, they'll be like, is it Uche that did this? Is it this person that did this? I don't know if you understand, like letting your work speak for yourself, let your clients speak for you, let your results show. It's okay to document your wins. It's biblical. It's not pride. I think this is where creatives miss it. We think that if you are documenting, talking about your wins, you are proud or you are boastful or you're just trying to show off. No, talk about your wins, please. And the last point is about wisdom and understanding. I think most creatives will struggle with like getting ideas, knowledge, just generally being wise. And one of my favorite verses I always tell people is James 1 verse 5 says, if any of you lacks wisdom, ask the Father who gives freely. I remember one time where I saw someone copy my business word for word, like they literally content creators my business and they put something in front of it, and I was like, you don't need to do that. Just ask for your own idea, and because literally there's an idea that heaven has that has your name on it. You just need to tap into that. Ask God, oh God, please, I really want to start this business. Can you please give me ideas? I want to make more money. Can you give me ideas to make more money? I want to grow my business. Can you give me ideas of products to launch? Like he would actually give you the wisdom. And I think this is one of the principles that I feel creatives need to actually apply. Take that is literally is biblical principles that you can apply. I hope this video has reminded you that God isn't far from your business. In fact, He is in your business. He's with your business. He's part of your business. He wants to be a part of your process. If you found this video helpful, I want you to like, comment, subscribe. But please share your ideas. Share what you've learned. Probably stories you've learned in the Bible that you're able to apply to your creative business or your creative career, whichever it is. And I would love to hear from you. All right, guys. See you in the next video.